We are now honored to be joined by the Honorable Irwin Cotler, Canada's Special Envoy on preserving Holocaust remembrance and combating anti-Semitism. Professor Cotler is a longtime international human rights lawyer and a former Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada. He's also the founder and chair of the Raoul Wallenberg Centre for Human Rights and a member of the Combat Anti-Semitism Movement Advisory Board. Professor Cotler, welcome to our program today.
Start. Okay. May I begin by commending CAM for organizing yet another timely and significant forum. For we meet on the occasion not only of a resurgent global anti-Semitism, of a resurgence of the oldest, longest, most enduring, lethal, and toxic of hatreds, but on the occasion of the mainstreaming, the normalizing, the legitimation of anti-Semitism in the political culture, the popular culture, entertainment, sports, campus cultures, the absence of outrage and accompanied often by indifference and inaction. If we want to effectively combat this scourge of anti-Semitism and its many manifestations, then we have to be able to recognize it, identify it, and effectively define it. The IHRA working definition on anti-Semitism, which I helped draft and advance as a member of Parliament and Minister of Justice over 20 years ago, is the most authoritative, comprehensive, and international definition that we have. One which reflects and represents as well the diverse experiences of its targets. And what is not so well known, this definition was democratically adopted over a 15-year period by intergovernmental bodies, governments, parliaments, scholars, civil society leaders, and the like, and includes within it the manifestations of both the old and new anti-Semitism, anchored in a human rights and equality rights approach. In other words, traditional anti-Semitism is a discrimination against, denial of, assault upon the rights of Jews to live as equal members in whatever society they inhabit. The new anti-Semitism is a discrimination against, denial of, assault upon the rights of Israel and the Jewish people to live as an equal member of the family of nations. What is common to both forms of anti-Semitism, old and new, is discrimination. All that has happened is move from discrimination against Jews as individuals to discrimination against Jews as a people, and reverberating back to discrimination against Jews as individuals. The IHRA non-binding working definition on anti-Semitism is a looking glass into these manifestations of anti-Semitism, traditional and new, and in particular, addressing it through this equality rights lens. And since anti-Semitism, as we know, is toxic to democracies, an assault on our common humanity, as we've learned only too dangerously and too well, that while it begins with Jews, it doesn't end with Jews. Combating anti-Semitism and using the IHRA working definition as an educational resource, as an indispensable asset, will help us protect our democracy, will help us protect our common humanity, will allow us to engage in the promotion and protection of human rights and human dignity as we combat this age-old hatred in its many manifestations today. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Cotler, for your many invaluable contributions to the collective effort against anti-Semitism over the course of your storied career.